British and Irish Lions boss Warren Gatland has some coaching: 3 years with Ireland, a European Cup with Wasps, almost 10 years with Wales, during which he has become the most powerful coach in their history, collecting 3 Six Nations trophies, 2 of them Grand Slams. 3 Lions tours, 2 as head coach, 1 lost, 1 won, 1 drawn. At his side throughout, with Wales and the Lions, has been Rob Hapley, his trusted lieutenant and attack coach. The former scrum have claimed a Six Nations championship of his own as Gatland's stand-in, while the Kiwi prepared for the 2013 Lions tour. Yet the foundations of this rock-solid and highly successful partnership have been rocked this week by the claims of Ireland flanker Sean O'Brien that Gatland and Halley blew a golden opportunity to beat the All Blacks in their own backyard last summer. The Leinster star, who started all 3 tests in the drawn series, said, "If we had a little more structure during the weeks, and more of an attack game plan, driven way earlier in the tour, we could have won 30." While O'Brien lobbed a few grenades into the coach's tent for overtraining on an already grueling tour, he saved his sharpest bayonet for Hapley, claiming the midfield axis of Owen Farrell and Johnny Sexton were running the show after the defeat in the first test. "If we had a little more structure during the weeks, and more of an attack game plan, driven way earlier in the tour, we could have won 30." Sean O'Brien. Rob struggled with the group in terms of his attributes of trying to get stuff across, whereas Johnny and Owen drove everything the second week in our attack and had a better plan in place, he said. Damning words. And so far, neither Gatland nor Halley have chosen to reply. But perhaps they are hoping the statistics do the talking for them. In the first test, after a week in which O'Brien claimed the players were pushed too hard, the Lions lost 30-15, but racked up their best attacking numbers of the series and scored one of the greatest tries in Lions history with a length off-field move finished by a certain Mr. O'Brien. The 15 clean breaks were the most conceded by New Zealand in any test since 2012. And, if it is true that Farrell and Sexton were running the attacking show from then on, while the Lions may have remained unbeaten to draw the series, they produced fewer clean breaks and offloads and beat fewer defenders in each of the 2 tests, even when playing against 14 men. So while there is no doubt there was a lot of talent in those red jerseys, it is a wild claim to say a whitewash was on the cards, and one which diminishes the achievement of a draw that no one expected. The Lions were outplayed for long periods, benefited from Sonny Bill Williams' moment of madness in the second test and referee Romain Poit's change of heart over the offside call against Ken Owens in the dying minutes of the decider. Halley is a quiet man of honor who rarely confronts his critics. Gatland, as befits a former hooker, is far more fiery. Oh, to be a fly on the Aviva Stadium tunnel wall when Gatland's Wales team take on O'Brien's Ireland on February 24 in the Six Nations.